Well, think of it this way, they got 4-star washers left on. Which ain't bad considering. I'll start now. Right, this is a video how to put together Lidl's Endless Elegance patio heater. As when we got it out of the box, there was no actual instructions on how to put it together. You've just got a load of parts and a load of screws, and you've got to do your best. So I'll start with saying you need to buy a 13 kilogram gas bottle. We've got a place close by, so I was quite lucky. This is £95, 40 for the gas bottle, 45 for the gas inside, and you also need this attachment to be able to use that bottle, which does not come with that heater, and that's £10. So also I need to add, do not fit this attachment until the very last. Okay, so what we found, take all the parts out. This comes with blue film on, so you've got to take all the blue film off of these 3 sections. We've put it in such a way that we've got 2 handles at the back and a big opening at the front for the tap on the gas bottle, so you can get your hand in, turn that off. So this base comes with these 3 up stands, and the way it's spaced out is you've got enough space here on the front to get the gas bottle in, and there's one of these stands which has got a little hook at the top. If you go around the other side, show that hook just here. This is to hold the shroud up for when you're changing the bottle. So I'll just drop it back. That's what it looks like when it's finished. So you've got the major parts, base, the 3 parts for the stand, 3 parts for the shroud, a cover for the shroud, the pole which is separate from this ignition part, and this top part which is separate as well, which bolts onto the top. So we started by, we fit these wheels on. So there's 2 quite big screws. You need to screw them to the base first. I think we use dome nuts with washers on the other side. Then there's a threaded bar which you put through the bracket and then screw on with dome nuts on the ends. You've got to screw the bracket on first, because otherwise you won't be able to do that up if you put these on first. Then we went to the shroud, which is, if you look close, it's the Allen key screws. Yeah, we didn't go all by numbers, we kind of guessed a little bit, but you can tell by the numbers of which screw that you've got, and washers and nuts that are the same size. Once the shroud's fitted together, we screwed on the 3 parts inside these 3. The one with the little hook we put at the back, which was just luck. This part is a little bit tricky because underneath here, which you can't see now, there's a black triangular shaped bracket which holds together these, in fact you might be able to see that, yeah, you can see that. So if you go underneath, you can see the configuration here. So you've got the black bracket, 3 longer bolts, they're the only 3 that size. So the black bracket goes underneath, then we've got the top silver bracket which is bolted, which is part of this upright pole. So basically this black bracket and the silver part, they clamp together with the long bolts to hold these 3 bars in place. So that's, you definitely need 2 people to fit this. In some cases there were actually 3 people helping. So next stage, this part is separate to the pole. So you feed the gas tube down through this metal pole. Then there's 3 screws, which I'm not sure what size they were, about this big, 16 millimeters or so, and they screw into plastic lugs. They just screw straight in, there's no bolt or thread. Then the last part was this canopy section. There's a bolt through the top, and this comes in, it's in 4 pieces, but all you have to do is open them out. Make sure that these all line up straight, because the first time we tried it they didn't line up, so we had to mess around with which way they went. Then there's 4 fixed bolts on the top of this. Again, it's a little bit tricky to do on your own, definitely need 2 people. And we use dome nuts on the top. Don't know if you can see that. You see that right? Yeah. Once they're all screwed in, the very last thing, I already did this twice and I had to take it back off twice. So make sure it's the last thing you do. Just to fit the gas fitting, which this comes with the Jubilee clip already attached to the hose. So it says on there use some sort of lubricant spray or something, but I found that if you're as strong as I am, you can just push it straight in. Then you just pull your Jubilee clip over, do it as tight as it will possibly go, and then you're ready to go. I haven't actually used mine yet. I'm just about to fire it up, put the gas bottle in. Maybe we'll add to the video once it's going. Thanks. Hope it helps.